Grab this next button to make it easier to fit into the small wedge. Time your jumps like me here, it makes it easier to land. Don't go through the kill brick walk and take the wedge here, as that's the correct path. Hold down space on this truss to go faster, but be sure to let go once you reach the top. Move down on this truss to prevent getting flat-sided, and then try jumping. It works. These next 3 one-stud platforms are all falling, be careful. Wobble this platform in the perfect position to get a good momentum jump, preferably like this. Wait for this platform to move down once you're on it so you can get a perfect jump and not miss. Align for these next long jumps like I do. Before you go on the zip line, be sure to jump on it like I do to avoid the giant kill brick blocking the main path. It'll wobble you around like this, so you'll be able to avoid it. I recommend doing this conveyor jump like this to minimize falling. You can also do that as a strat too, if you don't feel comfortable doing it the other way. Once you're at this position on the conveyor, just hold down W. It'll teleport you up where you need to go. For this next section, jump over to the truss. Wait until this moving platform gets in the perfect position so you can walk on it and continue. Then once it gets into this position, jump or walk off. Take the path towards the right button here, as the left button will not activate the path that you need. Even though the timer gives you a lot of time, I like taking this shortcut to help me go faster. Now for one of the worst sections in the entire tower. What you want to do is you want to time your jump so that you land on the spinner like I do. Then you have to wait for the perfect cycle in order to make this jump and land on the X pusher. You have to wait until the spinner is exactly in position for you to be able to make the jump and land. Alright. If you fail a lot on later floors, I recommend getting the swinging platform in this position right here. If you get it here, you'll be able to skip the spinner and get back up much faster. That is literally picture perfect. When you're on this X pusher, I recommend aligning like this to make it easier to land this hard jump. When you're on the zip line, be sure to also jump at the perfect position in order to land on the ladder like this. Alright, but see, if you felt like me, then what you want to do is don't reset. In fact, change it to what you would not reset to. And then you just want to get back up, because normally, if you had the swinging platform blocked behind it, then you wouldn't be able to get back up. But since it's in that position now you can just get back up with ease. And you can skip the spinner. So this is why you may want to consider doing that for your Tower of Zespluz grinds. This part is very annoying though when you try to get back up, because when you try to, the spinner is pretty much not going to be in a position, although I just got very lucky. It's not going to be in a position that you want it to be in. So my suggestion is just to try to get it to rotate in the position that you would normally jump from. And for this section, you want to jump from here Then if you can't reach it, you could just do this, but if you want to do it in an advanced way, you can just wall hop up like this. And to skip the spinner, you want to use T-pose if you have it, and then long jump like this, and then it just skips that entire spinner. This is why this right here is vital for you to get back up, because if you don't have it in that position, if you don't have it in a position where it's in the front like that, then you won't be able to get back up. But that I personally find to be the perfect position, mainly because I can't just get it in another position, but also find that one to be very helpful when getting back up. So I recommend you try that if you're struggling with floor 3. For this next jump, I recommend using a candy beacon or something that places down to mark when you jump from the X pusher. But for the timing on this part, I don't really have any strats. I just would try to jump when you feel most comfortable jumping and hope that you land. And at least that's what I did. For this part, you want to bounce the wobbling platform up and down until you're able to jump from it from here. It looks difficult, but here's a bonus strat. If you want to, just wait until the button deactivates and stay still so that you get more height when you jump. For this next part, you'll need to wait until the spinner comes so you'll be able to make this jump. For this jump right here, you don't need to wait for the spinner. You can just long jump it like I did here. For this next part, you want to time your jump so that you'll land on the spinner like that so you're able to continue. For this part, I recommend waiting on the pusher a little bit, and then when it comes back to the wall again, I recommend jumping. Also, treat these jumps like long jumps. They can not be good sometimes. For this part, you want to go on the balloon like I do so that you can make it to the next platform. For this next part, I heavily recommend taking the skip, although if you fail, like me here, I recommend popping the balloon and trying to land on the platform that's closest to you. But if you don't, however, just try to land on an obstacle below you in floor 3. To do the balloon skip, you want to do what I do here, walk out like this, and then fly over to the one stud that I'm approaching right now. And then you want to get up close on it so that you minimize your chances of falling, and so that you'll get into climbing animation and land on it. Shoot this because I have done that before. Alright. Alright, now I do have a consistent strat for the spinner, so I'm going to pull that up right now. So what you want to do for this is you want to get to this position in the spinner, wait for the zip line to be right there, jump, and then land, and then you will land over here. So I get right here. Then we wait. Now. Alright. Now after this, I don't have to use any more strats until floor 7. Because that's when I use the bouncing strat, or the jumping strat, to see where my blocks are. Or not my blocks, the one studs, or just the parts in general that you have to land on that are invisible. And I guess if you count those, I guess technically those aren't invisible, because like they're like 0.9 transparency level, and they're very hard to see. Do this when jumping off of the conveyor to minimize your chances of falling. Alright. Oh crap. For this next section, you just want to follow what I do here so that you can get up as quickly and as fast as possible. Alright, now I gotta go fast. Gotta go supersonic speed. Go, 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 go. Yes, alright. Thank you. I love this house. Be careful when maneuvering this tightrope because it is an ice platform, and you will probably fall off if you go too fast. Here you just want to ledge grab though, so that you can get off and just jump off of the platform. Thank you, I love you. I love this tower so much. I love you. I will marry this tower. I will marry you. I need to go get an engagement ring. Ride these balloons quickly and fast like I do. Be careful on the second one though, because it is very quick and has a very short time limit. Okay. I love this tower. I love this tower a lot. I love this tower. Okay. Green, blue, yellow, dark gray, and white. Alright, now for this one, go on the very left. Alright, now we're on floor 7. Coming up on it right now. And I'm gonna wait for this to come near me and press the button. Alright. Alright, now you're on the invisible platform section. The only real strat that I have for this, or the only real couple of strats, is first of all, don't follow this path. This path is fake. Follow what you just did beneath you. So, for example, I'm gonna jump right here. There's an invisible block right here that I need to land on. And this part does get a little tedious at times. Or, if you don't want to jump because you think you'll overshoot it or miss it, then you can jump right here, and you can kind of see where you need to jump. So, like, there's one right here, I think. Okay. I think I'm on top of it. And then there's also a stud right here. I'm not sure if it's the first stud or the second stud, but just try to land where I am. I see one right here. I can try to get up. Wait. Okay, so there's one right there. Like that. And I see one right here. Alright. And... okay. If you want to know how I remember that, I just look from over here, and I count the 4th stud over. Or if you look at it this way, then it would be the 5th stud over. But that's usually how I remember where to jump in that part. Alright, I saved that, and then you want to jump to the Alright, Epic Games Launcher, I'm closing you because I am not risking this. I get so many random pop-ups from the Epic Games Launcher when I'm doing EToH, and it does not help me a lot. In fact, it makes me very nervous, and I do not like it. And then go to this last stud before we move on. And then jump here. Alright, and then you're onto the 3rd one. So this one, right here. There's one that's sort of easy to see right here. And I don't know if a lantern helps. I can't really tell. Alright, I can sort of see that one right here. And then this part, since these studs are either invisible or very difficult to see, what you want to do, this part is a little risky, but you want to try to jump onto here. And if you end up in climbing animation, just tap W lightly a couple times. What you want to aim for is you want your mouse. If you go in first person, you want your mouse to line up exactly how far away it is from the stud that you're standing on. And that's usually the perfect strat that I use for this. Okay, so I went climbing. I'll tap a W a couple times. And I'm going to go here. And I'm going to jump here. Then here. Then these wraps are very easy to tell where they are because they're very big and indicated. Then these are the last 2 tedious studs that you have to go on before moving on. So I'm going to jump, doing the same strat that we did before with the mouse. Jump again. And the last one. Alright. Now, alright, you've done most of floor 7. The rest that you have to do for floor 7 is pretty easy. And I'll give you the steps. So what it's going to have is it's going to have these signs. And these signs indicate which obstacle is coming. So for example, if it's a green sign right here, it's this platform right here. If it's purple, it's these 2x2 studs. If it's yellow, it's going to be 2 1-stud wraparounds, and so on. Now, for example, you may be wondering, oh, which obstacle comes first? Do you read from top down or bottom up? Well, you read from bottom up. So, for example, this one is going to be the 1-stud wraparound, so just do that, and do that. Alright, next up is the green, so if you refer back, the green is the long 1-stud platform. And then lastly is the wraparounds again. So then go back up here. And then we have pink, yellow, and green. So pink is the 2x2 studs. So these ones are actually quite hard to see, so I recommend jumping to try and find out where they are. Next up you have the wraparounds. And then next up you have the 1 long stud. Alright. And these are this is the last puzzle that you'll have to do before you get to floor 8. So first one is the 2x2 studs. Again, go right here, go right here. And then you have the 1-stud wraparound, so go right here. Boom. Oh, wait. Okay. And then these are the last jumps of the floor. And then, don't be alarmed, because when you jump on this truss, you'll get teleported to the center of the floor. There's going to be a ramp that you have to walk up, and then you'll get teleported to floor, or then you'll go up to floor 8. So, right now, alright, then just align properly like this, and then just jump forward and walk. Trust me, you will not fall. And now you're on floor 8. Okay. So I'm actually getting a bit nervous because this is close to my personal best of this tower. So none of these are traps, by the way. I don't think any of them fall. I haven't fact-checked it. I think those might fall, but I don't want to fact-check it. Alright, so this part is pretty bad. So what you want to do for this part is, these are teleporters. This red block will teleport you wherever it stands. It'll teleport you to where the yellow block is. And your goal is to get up there. So you need the yellow block to get up there. And the red block needs to be stuck underneath this platform. So what I'm going to do is going to reset it. I know they're already in fixed position, but I'm just going to do it because... Alright, so what you want to do is you want to rotate this. Just like so. Get it to about... Get the red platform to this corner right here. And then what you want to do is if you have helicopter powers, then if it stops rotating, hold on a minute, I'm just going to try to get it perfect. Okay. Then you want to use helicopter powers. Oh, jeez, it's rotating again. You can just, pro tip, you can just go like this. You can just push it or just walk into it wherever you want it to head to. Alright, now you want to use helicopter powers. Go under it. Go to almost the center where your heads are about right here. And then unequip helicopter powers. And then the block should be lodged. Alright, now what you want to do, this part's the hardest part, is you want to try and make sure that your body is in the center underneath, and you also want to make sure that the red block is getting closer. So actually, I just did it right there. So that's the puzzle. And be very careful when going back down, because you may accidentally hit the button, which resets the positions of the platform. So then you want to go back, then just make sure that the yellow block is lined up, and then teleport. Alright, there you go. Now what you want to do, normally if you press the button, you'll have to dance clip out and go up here, but you don't have to do that. What you want to do is you want to just go on the stud right here, then do this tedious head hitter. Okay, then, oh, wait. Then you're going to go on this one stud, and then don't be alarmed, this is a conveyor that pushes you out. Alright, now what you want to do, you want to follow my directions very carefully. You want to follow where I go to minimize. You want to minimize, or you want to go exactly where I go to minimize your chances of falling the most. Alright, so, wait, let me just make sure my quick reset, okay. So, the first number you want to go to is 34. You can see this platform's right here. Next number you want to head to is 6. So, just like this. And number 7, so right here. And then number 1, which is over here. Oh, by the way, you don't have to jump there. I just jumped because it makes me feel safer. Alright, then you want to head to number 5 after number 1. And then finally, you want to head to number 2. But be alarmed, or stay on high alert, because it will... There's a bridge that goes over. And then what you're going to have to do is once you get to number 2, it's going to activate a timed button, and then you need to get back as fast as possible. So what it's going to make you do is it's going to make you go back over the bridge, but then you just need to keep walking. Just walk straight, and then it'll teleport you to a later part of the floor. So I'm going to do this right now just to show you guys. So actually, wait a second. I'm going to align with 2. All right. And I'm going to walk. Then, okay, and just keep walking. Alright, and there you go, it teleported you. So now, you want to go just like this. This is actually my new personal best. I haven't been this far before. And you want to go up like this, and then make sure that you don't hit your head, so just kind of do a jump like this. Alright, now you're at floor 9. You're almost there, keep going, don't give up yet. You have a safety net if you fall. It partially covers the outskirts of the floor, and that's probably where you'll be falling the most, so I wouldn't worry too much. Alright, so don't go there. Don't go there either. What you want to go is you want to go here. And then this question mark. One of these tight ropes is fake, and I actually don't remember which one it is, so I'm just going to look on a video real quick. I believe it's the left one, but just to be safe, I'm gonna double check. Alright, so it's the left one. So what you want to do is you want to jump here, and then slowly turn your camera around like this, so you're aligned with the tightrope. Alright, now, okay, this platform falls, and now these are, some of these teleport you back, some of them are just can collide fall, so I will give you the correct order. So, in order from the one that you're facing towards to the very end, it's the middle, the left again, the middle, and the right. Alright, now this part is very complicated. So what you want to do first is before you press the button, you want to go here and make sure that this platform is tilted in a certain way. I actually forget what way it's supposed to be tilted, which is not good because I'm supposed to be a guide. So I believe you want it to, so I'm gonna tilt it this way. You also want to be very careful when you tilt this, because if you tilt it too much, if you don't press W like too much, because this thing spins out of control very fast, like just like now, just like it did to me. And so you want to be very careful so you don't get flung off. So I'm gonna tilt this. Scratch that earlier. You want to find a position that is good right here. You want it to be on the left side. Alright, so now what you're going to do is, this is timed by 40 seconds. You're going to go back up here. Don't go, just jump down this way because it's a lot faster and a lot less tedious. What you want to do is, it's going to go back up here, just jump up here. Then you want to go here, jump over here, rotate this so that it aligns in between this gap By the way, this gap is too large to jump over, and those are ice platforms. If you couldn't tell, those are ice platforms. So you want to rotate that there, and then you want to go as fast as possible so that the timer doesn't run out. You want to go here, jump on the platform here, make sure you don't hit your head, and go there, and then you're on floor 10. So I'm going to try to do that right now. Wish me luck. I'm not going to talk because it's probably going to not result in something good. So, well, it's too far away. It's pushing too far. Alright. I don't think I'm going to have enough time, but I'll just try it anyways. Actually, no way. I'm going to have enough time. I'm just going to barely pass it. There you go. Alright, and it might move. Don't get startled because it will move when you walk on it. It'll jitter like that. So be careful that it doesn't wobble you off. Okay, 1 second. I'm going to have to... Alright, so now that you've done that, now you may be wondering how to get up. God, my heart is pounding. Alright, so is my water filled up? No, it's not. Alright, so what you want to do is you want to do a wall hop skip, and then you're on floor 10. Okay, holy. Alright, I'm very nervous. Alright, so now this commentary is probably going to be very bad. But what you want to do, so just go where it takes you. So then, go like that, go do these head hitters. Alright, now you're going to push this thing, so push it as far as you can this way. Alright, so see, you have a giant safety net if you do manage to fall, so. Alright, so then you want to push it here. So push it like this. And make these couple of jumps. Then you want to push it so that the tip of this corner is able to make a jump with that one stud. So just try and push it. Maybe a bit hard to push. Just try the best that you can until you get it. Alright, there you go. So then do this. Alright, then I recommend... Okay, I don't recommend doing that. I guess the tightrope is an ice platform. I did not know that. Alright, so that's the strat. You just want to tilt your camera as you press W for that. Alright, for this part, then just, I'm not sure what to do, actually. I'll see what it happens. Okay, so I would just recommend going down. Yeah, it is an ice platform. So then go down like this. Then press the button, or I mean, get the balloon. Then you want to fly over to that ladder right there. And then once you get on the ladder, you can pop the balloon and dismount. So just like this. And ladder flick up. Then this button, that obviously right here you can see, this is timed. What it's going to do is you're going to have 20 seconds. You need to be quick, but you're going to have to go back over here. Then you're going to have to do this tedious jump. Going to be a tightrope over there, and then you get teleported over there. So I'm going to try to do that right now. Okay, I literally missed the one stud. That was kind of embarrassing. Yeah, alright, I'll meet you guys back up there. Oh my god. Oh, why did it bring me away? Wrap around over to the one stud like this. Treat this like a long jump, and once you get past it, just rush the tightrope, just in case you're low on time. Follow what I do here with the balloon. The top and bottom floors are conveyors, and what you want to do when you get here is you just want to jump and hold W, so that when you get here, you'll minimize your chances of getting pushed back from the conveyor, and once it pops, you can just go onto this next section right here. This part is pretty easy, so just follow what I do. For this next part where you swing around the wobbling platform, I don't really have any strats. I'd say just try to push it around as much as possible so that you can get it in the right position. So I'll cut to when I get the right position right now. So as you can see, it is in the correct position you need to jump down, but I couldn't get back up, so I just had to jump down and then reprogress back up. So I'll meet you guys back up there. Once you have it in the good position, fly up with the balloon, press this button, and just jump down and aim for the teleporter. You'll be teleported to the final stretch. I'll give you instructions. First spawn the X pusher cart and then fly over to the nearest opening. Then wait for another opening to appear like this, and keep doing this until you get to the very center. Once you're here, get your cart in a position like this, jump out, grab the blue button, and go back in and hurry, because you will need to go through a corridor. Right here, you want to go through here. Then just aim for the white button with T-pose, it's a lot easier than getting out. Then don't go back through the blue doors, it'll probably close, so go through the white gate instead. So I recommend going through here. Then wait for the two doors like that. And then after this, you just want to jump out, jump across here. Then, if you go here, you'll jump across to this platform, jump up here, and then you're done. All you need to do is just wait until you get around to the truss, jump up the truss, and climb it, and you win.
Oh my god, yes! Yes! Ah! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god. 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Oh my god. Never attempt this, please. But if you're going to, never attempt this. But if you're going to, then I heavily recommend you to use this video as a guide. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, okay. Alright, I need to go calm down. Alright. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.